Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of AR Daily, where I bring you daily updates in the realm of augmented reality. In today's episode, I'm going to go over an MSNBC article talking about Apple and a release that they may come out with an AR device later this year. So before we get into it today, please like and subscribe. Also hit the bell for notifications. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. This is some pretty big news coming out of Apple because they're going to be one of the biggest players in the AR space here soon. And to expect an AR device later this year, that means that this is, this could be groundbreaking. This could be the first device of a lineage of devices, much like the iPhone. We don't know really right now, but who knows? This is some big news. So let's get into it. Here we go. So Apple may launch mixed reality device this year, but we're not scared, HTC CEO says. All right, so kind of a weird headline here. Apple will likely launch a mixed reality product very soon, potentially as soon as this year, HTC CEO and co-founder Cher Wang told CNBC. The company will prioritize such a device over augmented reality glasses, she added. Wang isn't worried by the competition. It's really proven that our direction is correct. Competition is always good. So the company will prioritize such a device over augmented reality glasses. So it isn't an AR device, it's mixed reality, and I guess this is their step that they're going to take before AR. So before AR, they're going to be releasing mixed reality devices. Let's see what this device may entail here. Barcelona, okay. The boss of consumer electronics from HTC thinks Apple is going to launch its own mixed reality headset, but she's not worried about the competition. Speaking with CNBC at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, HTC CEO and co-founder Cher Wang said the Cupertino tech giant was likely to launch a mixed reality or XR product very soon, potentially as soon as this year. XR refers to technologies that blend the physical and digital worlds. I think the earliest release date may be middle or later this year. The company will likely prioritize such a device over augmented reality glasses. Apple did not immediately respond. It has reportedly indefinitely paused plans to launch AR glasses by 2025. The company has long been rumored to be working on its own virtual and augmented reality experiences. In January, Bloomberg reported that it is gearing up to release a mixed reality headset in the spring. Apple often holds off on getting into a particular product trend or feature until long after other firms. For instance, the iPhone didn't get a camera with two lenses until 2017, years after HTC produced a dual camera with its HTC One M8 handset in 2014. Apple is always more cautious. I think the market is now big enough, they probably will enter. But when Apple does eventually make its way into a new product category, it tends to redefine the way that everyone thinks about an opportunity. All right, let's skip down a little bit. Apple won't be the only company getting in on the XR game. In October, Meta launched its $1,500 Quest Pro device, which lets users interact with virtual objects that appear in a full color view of the world around them. Earlier this week, a Samsung executive said that the South Korean electronics giant is working out its mixed reality strategy. Microsoft has its own mixed reality headset called HoloLens. On Monday, Chinese smartphone maker Xiaomi took the wraps off a prototype set of augmented reality glasses. So, looks like all the big players are getting involved right now, which is what we've been covering on a daily basis. Every news article that I bring up is, mentioning all these big players and how they're all working on at least XR, VR, and AR devices, at the very least, just the lens itself. But some of them have neural bands that they're going to be working with to integrate with the AR glasses. And so there's a lot of development still. We're still in the development stage, clearly, even though that there are some devices already out in the market. They're still heavily in the development stage, because we can tell because the products that are out in the market aren't widely accepted. And so once they're widely accepted, then we can, we'll be exiting the development stage. But as of now, we're still in the early stages of development for a lot of these technologies. And so that's pretty much what they're saying here. Let's continue. So that will mean more competition for HTC. In the second quarter of 2020, the company shipped over 100,000 XR devices, according to data from Counterpoint Research, up by 158% from 40,000 shipments in the same period a year prior. But its market share remains relatively small. If anything, Wang thinks that moves from Apple, Meta, Samsung, and others in the space will boost the overall adoption of mixed reality devices, which he sees as a boon to HTC's business. And that is pretty true. Like, if you just see one brand coming out with a device, you may look at the device, being advertised to, and you may be curious about it. But if you don't see every other brand pretty much with their own version, then it's not really solidifying that device. It's almost like it's too niche. It's too I don't know how to put it. It's more compelling when you see a wide range of options instead of just one option. Let's continue here. If anything, Wang thinks that moves from Apple, Meta will boost. Okay, so it's really proven that our direction is correct. Once a major player in the smartphone market, HTC has staked its future on the merging of virtual and physical worlds. In January, the company launched its Vive XR Elite device, a lightweight headset focused on gaming, fitness, and productivity, at a list price of $1,099. HTC sold a chunk of its smartphone business to Google in 2018 for $1.1 billion. All right. And so this, let's just dive into this real quick. The bet long term is that these devices will be how we interact with a mass scale virtual world known as the metaverse. As HTC has its own so-called metaverse named HTC Viveverse, and the company talked up its ambitions in this area at the show this week. Metaverse is kind of growing in a state where so many social media companies and walled garden companies are trying to build it out themselves. So there's competition entering the space. We want competition. Competition thrives innovation. And so that's pretty much what we're seeing today. I thought this article proves our point that everyone's jumping into this space, and the more the big players are involved, the better the end product's going to be. So I just wanted to take the time to go over this for you. Like and subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Until next time, I'll see you. Thanks for stopping in.